Hey guys, welcome back. Jen Hacker here, and you're watching Toast Meets Jam TV. So for the past few weeks, we've been discussing exactly how you take your business from idea to launch. Like, what are those very first steps that you should take? The first step we talked about was really doing your research, learning everything you can about the space that you want to enter. The second thing was telling people about your idea, really getting feedback, learning more about what you don't know. So today we're talking about step 3, and that is testing your idea. So what you want to do at this point is think about the simplest possible version of your solution that you can get real concrete feedback on. So you might have heard the term MVP, or minimum viable product, and that is exactly what we're going for here. Take the big idea you have and boil it down to something that can be quickly created and actioned against, and that you can put out into the market with friends or family or early customers to get that first feedback on. So when you're entering this testing phase, there are really 2 things that you're trying to figure out. The first is there really a need for what you're solving for? And second, are people willing to pay for the solution that you're building? So why is it so important to figure these things out at the very beginning? Well, first of all, you don't want to waste any of your resources, whether that's time, people, or money. And second, you want to get that feedback so you can iterate on your idea and optimize the parts of your solution that are, really good, but could be great. And you can change the parts that just aren't working so well, or maybe even get rid of them if that's better. So I was curious about how a lot of my favorite female-founded companies did this when they were first getting started, and I found some really great examples. So you might have heard of a company called Rent the Runway, which actually I'm sure if any of you have had to go to a wedding or a big fancy event, that you've probably used their service to rent a dress for that occasion. But did you know that the founders actually started by first buying dresses off the rack and then taking them to college campuses and renting them out by passing out flyers with their phone numbers on them? Another company you're probably familiar with is Spanx. And the first version of Spanx that founder Sarah Blakely created was actually just a pair of pantyhose that she cut the feet off of. And one other of my favorite female-founded companies is Essie Nail Polish. And the founder of Essie first got started by formulating a batch of colors, packing them in her suitcase, and flying out to Vegas, where she would try to sell them door to door. And now you can find them in nearly every salon that you go to. So these are 3 of my favorite female-founded companies, and hopefully that gives you an example of what I mean when I say test your idea. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you started a business? How did you get started? How did you test your idea in the very early days? Please leave your comments below, and as always, you can keep this conversation going over at toastmeetsjam.com. If you like this video, please subscribe and share with all of your friends. Thanks so much for watching. Why not stick around for another serving of Toast Meets Jam?
I was like 23. I remember feeling so old at 23, which, I mean, seriously, come on. Like,
You were like, I'm a college graduate.
yeah. I thought that I was like in my career for life. And I was like, I can't believe that I'm going back to school. Like, I thought I was done with that forever.